Hey guys, welcome back to Buried Stars. Yeah, so I didn't know we were gonna be able to do it now, but we were able to do it pretty earlier than I usually do it. Like, it's only been a couple days since we did the last part, so it's still fresh in all our minds. But yeah, at this point, we should be hitting new content, like a lot of new content. We basically got all the report events for Hyesung, so all of this is brand new. No idea what's gonna happen here. ASH. Yeah. Yeah. I think we should just go ahead and jump into it. I gotta move myself back up because it's hiding my sanity bar. Okay. Should I leave now and move on? Yes. Report unchanged because we already maxed you. Their talk wasn't going anywhere. There was a long silence between the two.
ベリスタは続くって本気で信じてるのか？今回のベリスタとそのランキング、出演者も変えずにか。
そうはいかないかもな。
Oh, I guess that was it. It's such a long sentence in English.
でももしそうなったら俺は間違いなく脱落するぜ。つまり俺の人生は終わりなんだよ。
Hyesung nodded to himself.
影でこそこそ話してるの俺も知ってるんだぜ。生意気、実力がない、怠け者、口だけ達者、暴行の前科者。
Damn, he's got all these bad labels on him.
たくさんのレッテルが貼られた。最終的にはどうにか挽回できるって思ってたけど、プロデューサーあんな風に死んじまった。
Tears welled up in his eyes.
裏切り者扱いされた。悔しい思いしたあんたならわかるだろう。このまま俺の人生終わりにすることなんかできないってこと。
他のみんなにもそう話すつもりか？どうしても辞退してほしいと。
俺の言うこと聞くしかないぜ。言ったろ、確実な切り札があるって。
Hyesung rubbed his chin with his hand.
全員に言ってみたら少なくとも一人は引っかかるだろうよ。
One you say. I wonder who that one is. Unyielding. Hyesung is planning to threaten other contestants to give up. He has to shut out any dissuasion and made up his mind.
一体何をするつもりなのか想像がつかないな。
人のこと心配してんのか？なんで？俺たちとは違うんだぜ、あいつらは。イメージもあまり悪くなってないし、ベリスタじゃなくてもいろいろと頼みの綱があるやつらなんだぜ。ライバルが減るほどこっちが得するんだよ。それがここのルールってもんだろ。
Hyesung moved a step closer to Do-yoon.
俺たちのキャラが本当の姿と違うように、あっちもそうなんだよ。結局作り上げられたイメージってわけ。
I mean... Hyesung didn't look happy when he said he had a way of getting rid of the other contestants, which meant he wasn't sure about it either. Could Do-yoon talk him out of it or at least discourage him? Do-yoon decided to give his last shot at persuading Hyesung. The last shot. Okay. What can Do-yoon say to stop Hyesung to make him calm down? Ooh, this is gonna be tough. This is my last shot. Okay. I don't want to reload because that's just a lot. But let me try to see if I can get this first try. Let's read this. All the same, Hyesung thinks that the other contestants are also trying to maintain their popularity and rankings. Hyesung said there are secrets about the other contestants that only he's aware of. Moreover, he plans to threaten to disclose those secrets. Hyesung believes that his image and credibility are not so good that he must restore his past image to succeed. And Hyesung believes he must not shy away from the public eye in order to continue on when the show resumes. He intends to stay in the spotlight. What can I say to make him calm down? I feel if I say come back chance, he's just gonna be like, there is no more chances left for me. So I think we can cut that out. And aces into the hole. Just telling him about like, what are you gonna do with those aces? He's like, I'm just gonna thread him. So I think that'll be out. I think for me, it's between all the same that they're trying to maintain their popularity or center attention. I think it's one of those two. I mean, we can load it up. It's not that big a deal. But yeah, it's just pretty annoying. It cuts the tension pretty well in these games. So I think being the center of attention is more important to his character. So that's my reasoning to it. So that's why we should probably talk about that. I think that one should be it. Let's see. Hyesung will continue to attract attention from the crowd. But being at the center of attention has its downside. A negative image can backfire with unintended consequences.
話題の中心になれば逆効果を招くかもしれないと指摘したら
Oh, he will actually say that. Okay. Oh, why is he angry looking now? What's this say? Hyesung claimed that everyone else was tending to their image and popularity. If that's true, they would just drop out because someone asked them to. Instead, they would probably be provoked.
他のみんなも自分自身を守るはずだということを言った。
Okay, that kind of makes sense too, okay. I might be leaning more towards that now. But let's read what else they say. Hyesung claimed that S. Young mentioned was nothing compared to the secrets he held. But is it true? If he brings up a topic that's irrelevant, he will never accept it. In the worst case, he could go as far as exposing secrets on Fader. As Hyesung said himself, his reputation on Fader wasn't that great.
暴露は単なる策略にしか見えないかもしれないと。
And then the last one, comeback chance. He's determined to stay on the show to restore his image through the audition. He's desperate, but things were getting worse for him so far. If he crosses the line again, he might not be able to recover. Be able to recover.
切羽詰まって回復できないほど落ちるかもしれないと言った。
I think I'm gonna go with all the same.
他のみんなも
Hyesung's lip curled at what Do-yoon said.
りょうさん、誰かが刺激されてやりすぎてドジる。これが俺の狙いだ。
No! I don't think...
俺が言ったことちゃんと聞いてなかったのか？あんたの言う通りになったらそれこそありがたいんだけど。
I chose bad. We gotta reload now. Let me put this over. Locking. Mute the game sound too real quick. Oh yeah, a certain someone was provoked, so yeah, that's why I'm saying it. Yeah, let me switch back over. But yeah, a certain someone was provoked, so like, yeah, you don't want that person to be provoked. You literally ended up dead in all those other timelines. Hello. My other choice was center of attention, so I'll try that. Hyesung will continue to attract attention from the crowd. Yep.
話題の中心に
Hyesung frowned at what Do-yoon said.
俺も知ってるよ。みんなが俺のこと褒めてるわけねえしな。今の状況はつまり俺とあの T よしえとの真っ向勝負なんだ。誰がより注目されるかの戦いな。悪い注目のされ方でも構わないんだ。見なくなったらなんか寂しくて少しでも多く見たくなるように作るんだ。
I miss your presence when you're here still, okay? Don't do that.
ユウマお前一体
俺がどれだけ喋ったしてきたと思ってんだ。雪だるまのようにどんどん大きくする。
Hyesung was unshakable.
もう言いたいことは全部言ったぜ。
It was also the bad one. I don't even know. Time to reload again, I guess. Wish there was a reload button from here, but there's not. Switching over again. This one. Yeah, the reason why I block it is because on my home screen it plays Kingdom Hearts music, and you know how Square Enix and like Disney love to like copyright Kingdom Hearts stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I guess it's just trying to get him to stop in the moment, not really trying to connect to him to stop. Let's try aces in the hole. We're just gonna try them all now. Hyesung chuckled at what Do-yoon said.
俺のこと甘く見てるよな。
Hey, he's smiling in this one. Oh no.
中途半端な手札でこんな大きな賭けすると思ってんのか。俺が持ってるのはジョーカーだぜ。 100% 揺さぶれる。
一体何だ。
いい加減な手で俺そんな手に引っかかって自分の切り札を見せるようなバカじゃない。
Hyesung was unshakable. Yep.
もう言いたいことは全部言った
It's
ぜ。
the last one? Of course, I picked everything but the correct one. But yeah, let's go back. Reloading the time machine again, let's go. Blah, blah, blah. Fourth time's a charm. Ha ha ha. That doesn't make any sense though. What was the fourth one again? I don't even remember because it was like the least likely one I thought would work. At least I got to see all the dialogue, I guess, yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. This is my first time. First time. I got it right first try. That's right. comeback chance. But like, he's like, there's no way I could have a comeback, right? That's how I feel like he would respond to that. But, you know, whatever. He's determined to stay on the show, yeah. Hyesung briefly stared at Doyoon after hearing what Doyoon had to say.
そう俺今切羽詰まってんだよ変なことしたら自分に降りかかってくることも分かってるでもこのままじっとして潰されるのはごめんだどうせ泥沼化してるし
ユーマそうだとしても
もう遅いんだよもう戻れないとこまで来ちまったんだベリスタに参加する前からなここで諦めたら未来も何もかもなくなってしまう
Hyesung lowered his head and fell silent. Report event! Let's go!
俺の決心は変わらないからなベリスタは俺のところに来たそして残された唯一のチャンスなんだ
It's not! Hyesung messed up. I'm sorry, Hyesung messed with his bangs.
番組がこのまま続くって保証もないだろなのに
不安だからだろだから余計にこだわるんだよ終わったからやめろって知らせがあったらやめるよ俺も
ここに残ることが力を手に入れることになるのか
今度は俺が聞くぜなんであんたは本戦まで上がってきたんだマスカレードのメンバーはみんな家に帰ったんだろ義理に生きるなら荷物まとめて一緒に帰るべきだったよ裏切り者っていうレッテル貼られてしんどいんだろ俺が校内暴力をしたやつになったようになあんたも本戦に上がってきたプロデューサーがどんな手を使ったか俺は知らなくても自分で辞める気なんかなさそうだしとにかくこのまま辞める気はないんだろ
I miss this song. This song is really good. It's a very nice, dramatic, emotional song.
俺もだよどんな手段を使ってでもチャンスを掴んでみせる俺の人生にいつ来るか分かんないことだから
ユーマ俺は
やめろよあんたの事情なんか聞きたくない理解したくないんだよ
Man, he's just like the little kid. It's like, I don't want you to understand me. Don't tell me anything. I don't want to know anything. Because he's scared. He's scared that it'll change his mind once he knows we care for him.
心が弱くなるんだよ
Naruto boy doesn't have to do this, man. Man, Naruto, you're not alone. We can be your Iruka. We can be like your Jiraiya sensei. We can be all of that for you. Hyesung gave an awkward smile.
俺の話全部嘘かもしれないだろ実は不良で正義の制裁を受けているのかもしれない俺をあんまり信じんなよ亮さんまた何を言いふらすかわかんないし
Hyesung looked towards the corner of the dressing room. You know what? I don't think it would feel that bad to be betrayed by you.
ところで俺の話他の人たちにはしないよな
誰にも話すなってことか
ああその通りだよまだ戦いすら仕掛けてない今あの人たちにまでバレたらそん時はここで死んでやるからな
Stop! No! And he meant it. Resolve. He emphasized that even the truth is driven by power. He steeled himself to seize future opportunities.
もう言いたいことは全部言ったぜ
待てこのままじゃ
話すことなんてないんだよ。さて今度は次の人の番だ。
こんなことしたってお前が望んでいるものは手に入らないんだぞ。
もう失うものもないんだ。
That's not true! You have us!
狂ったように暴れたらビビったやつが抜けるだろうよ。
Hyesung made it clear that I had nothing to lose, and that he's going all the way by any means necessary. Ryun felt weak all of a sudden. Ryun unclenched his fist and took a half step back.
何より安全が大事だからな。覚えておけ。もう少し落ち着いて考えが変わったらすぐ来いよ。
Oh yeah.
戻ってみんなに話してみるから。
Yeah, he definitely meant he'd kill himself metaphorically. He's just gonna make a nosedive in like Vader and everything. Ryun decided to warn them about what's to come as a way of absorbing the shock.
りょうさん
Hyesung stopped Ryun as he was heading for the door. Ryun briefly stared at Hyesung.
俺やめないからな。期待はするなよ。
Okay, so we still left without him.
いや、やっぱり正気じゃない。
Yeah, so we still left without him, so the timeline is still pretty much the same. But all the other ones, we didn't get that report event. So I think we should be on the right route now. But yeah, everything's looking the same right now.
ユーマ、だいぶ切羽詰まってるみたいだ。
Inha scratched her head wildly.
それで思いついたのが、誰かを追い出して自分は残るってことなの？心を開こうかなって思ってたのに、一瞬でその気が失せた。万が一誰かが辞退するとしてもね、自分が大人気を得て残れる保証ってあるの？切り札とかなんとかくだらないことばかり言って、焦って無茶な真似してるだけよ。最下位には悪いことが起きるって脅されたから。 T 教えのこと？そんなの気にする価値もない話よ。
Inha put her hands together as if embarrassed by her own loud voice.
今、ユーマはまともな状態じゃありません。
辞退するって言ったら出てくるのか？
本人が言うにはね。
脅迫は犯罪なのよ。くだらないことばかり言って。ほんと。切り札って一体何だったのかしら。
さあ、
そもそも誰かが得票数下げたわけでもないでしょ。自分の可能性ないなら自分がやめたらいいのよ。なんでバカみたいな真似するの？
外から共感を得られるという保証もないのに。
逆風に当たってハゲちゃえ！りょうくん、何を根拠にあんなこと言ったんだと思う？
ひょっとしたらあれかもしれませんね。
あれ？
Teal lowered his head and adjusted his glasses.
ユーマ、あいつチーフにつきまとってたんです。何の用もないのに話しかけたり待ち伏せしてたり、いつも彼女のそばにくっついていました。
Oh, we know the reason why he was sticking so close. It's pretty gross, actually.
何か知っている可能性もなくはないですよ。
Possibility of leaks.
さっきは機密保持が必須って、ここのセキュリティってそんなに弱かったの？
上から漏れた場合は知らないです。でも革新的なものではないと思いますよ。
そんな簡単に漏れる話なら今頃みんな知ってるはずだよ。
僕はユーマが言ってることほとんど信じてませんけどね。かなり自信ありげに言ったそうだからそこまで考えてみたんです。
Inha surveyed everyone in this space.
で、結論は何？ 根拠もないデタラメじゃないかもしれないってこと？
僕たちだけで話しても無駄だろうな。
Hyesung stepped forward while stroking his sleeve.
今度は僕が行ってくる。
Come on! There's gotta be a break somewhere, right? Because this is turning out exactly like that other timeline!
待って、あいつが何を言い出すかわからないでしょ。むしろ一緒に行きましょう。
いや、みんなで押し寄せたらドアをロックして閉じこもるかもしれません。言われた通り一人ずつ話しましょう。
あいつ今正気じゃないんですよ。いいんですか？
大丈夫。本当にユーマの考えが亮が言った通りならね。話してみる価値はあるよ。行ってくる。
脚本のないドラマみたいですね。それもとんでもない内容の。
話うまく済むといいんだけど。
僕正直無駄だと思います。
こいつ楽屋でも熱心ね。
What the hell? A troll has appeared running wild and another guy is passionately reacting to him? Is it only me, reminded of the gangster full of lies? From no license, he retired. As soon as Hyesung starts to gain popularity, a troll has shown up attacking only Hyesung. That reminds me of collective criticism against him before. Hyesung, are you Kunwook-sung?
T ヨシエが何者なのか突き止める気なのかな。
哲也って誰？
ユーマのこと最初に暴露したやつです。同級生だって言ってた。
Hyesung mistook me for Kunwook, who he assaulted. He guessed wrong. He only has to blame his dull brain. Is Kunwook? Then stop it. You framed me and pretended to be a victim. Now you impersonate the producer? How longer are you gonna get in the way of my life? Do you want to see it through? I'm not whom I used to be. I've gone this far on my own with no help of others, and I won't back off meekly this time.
やたらと追い詰めてるな。
Hyesung seems to be in a hurry, but the survival audition will continue as promised. The contestant's red glass will be executed at 2 a.m. Well, I don't care whether you are as Kunwook or not. I will make a surprising announcement soon. Look forward to it.
発表？何の真似なの？
They waited, but Hyesung didn't post any additional comment.
ケイ君着いたのかな？それじゃしばらく静かになるわね。
We have to go now!
発表って何だったのかしら？
一度言ってみただけかもしれませんよ。
そう、多分それよ。そいつだけ知ってる人の秘密なんかあるわけないでしょ。
Inha's voice quivered a bit. The tremor died out quickly. Standing awkwardly, the group looked at one another.
もういい加減に止まれよ。
でもすぐ終わってよかったよ。
レイナさん、大丈夫？大丈夫よ。大丈夫じゃなきゃ。苦しくなった時は絶対私に言ってね。そうするわ。
Queens.
予告なしに来るから驚いた。
楽屋の方大丈夫ですよね。
ひょっとして何か聞こえたの？
何も聞こえませんでした。
Inha was silently staring at the door of the central corridor. Hyesung's demand for me to drop out. Speculative posts on Hyesung and an upcoming announcement. They tried to express their anxious emotions. No! Follow him to the backstage!
俺 圭介さんのところに行ってみる。
Go!
今さっき何かが起きたかも。
今行くの？実は私も心配してたの。
一人で行くんですか？
No, you nodded and began to walk.
無事なのか確認だけしてみるよ。幸い崩れたりはしなかった。
Suddenly, the door on the other side widely opened. Yuhyuk staggered out the door. He was groaning with his hands covering his head.
りょう、圭介さん、さっきの揺れのせいで大丈夫か？
Yuhyuk didn't come out of the dressing room.
ユーマにはあったのか？なんで開いたの？
Yoon looked through the silently open door of the dressing room. The dressing room was empty.
ユーマがいないな。
りょう、僕が。
Yuhyuk held up his trembling hands. His jaw was quivering. Yuhyuk wasn't himself for sure.
ユーマ、僕が
What is this picture? What is happening?
やったんだ。トイレで。
なんだよ、何言ってるんだ。
ここにいる。
What? His shocked eye turned to the place where Yuhyuk faintly came out of. The blood trail ran from the center of the room to the stall. A foot stuck out from the last stall. It was clearly Hyesung's body. What? He was already dead? The Yoon covered his mouth and backed away. He barely managed to speak to Yuhyuk.
圭介さんがやったって。
There's no happy ending for Naruto. Why?
りょう、聞いた通りだよ。ユーマは僕を脅した。それで僕がユーマを。
Yuhyuk put his hand on his forehead as if feeling dizzy. The Yoon couldn't hear what he was saying. This couldn't be real.
ユーマが脅したからだと。俺にしたのはただのブラフ程度だったぞ。
Yuhyuk bit his lips. His face was pale.
圭介さん、正気なのか？ユーマを殺したんだろ。脅迫されたからなんだろ。なのに何？言えないだと。
君に助けられた命でこんなことをやってしまった。本気で僕を助けてくれたのに僕は君を騙した。裏切り者は僕だ。
わけわかんないこと言うなよ。
The Yoon sprang on Yuhyuk and began to hit him. He thrust himself onto Yuhyuk and grabbed him by the collar.
なんでだよ。言え、一体何を聞いたんだ。
言えないんだ。
またそんなこと言って。
The Yoon felt dizzy. He raised his hand to strike him again.
崩れる時、そこで死んでいたらこんなことまでは。
The Yoon lowered his arm.
なんでそんなことを。
The Yoon let him go and Yuhyuk fell on the floor. Yuhyuk's hopeless eyes were totally blank.
もう何も起きないよ。これ以上何もしない。ここを出たら僕がやったこと自分でちゃんと話すから。見つけてくれてありがとうな。終わらせてくれて。
Oh my god. We're on a bad time. Is there any good timelines? I swear to god.
そんなことよりどうしてなのか言えよ。言いたくないのか。ひょっとしてそもそも理由がないんじゃないのか。ただ人を殺したかったのか。
Do-yoon cried and floundered. Yoo-hyuk confessed to the murder, but he wouldn't reveal his motives. Despite Do-yoon's urging, Seal's persuasion, Ju-young's conciliation, and In-ha's threatening, Yoo-hyuk didn't change his mind. A number of tremors passed and the rescue team finally arrived, but the group still couldn't understand why Yoo-hyuk had committed the murders. Is that really the ending? 1 month later. Do-yoon stood by the long corridor. I guess in Hyesung's route, Seal's still alive, ironically, so I'm just like, what? Late afternoon sunlight shined through the window. He watched the clouds float by slowly. A month had passed since the accident. Buried Stars, the survival audition show, was to be continued. The stage collapse, murders, severe disciplinary action against the officials' investigation. The unprecedented bedlam put the program at the center of national attention. The deaths of the contestants were glorified as a legacy to be inherited by talented others. WBS fought the storm of criticism head-on. WBS declared the continuation of the show. To keep the dream alive for the deceased contestants, the viewers showed mixed responses. Do-yoon decided not to join the show. He could no longer participate in the show. More importantly, he didn't want to. I think it's all the same. We're just waiting until, like, the actual thing shows up again. Until, like, epilogues of the different characters show up again. Yoo-hyuk was transferred to a detention center after getting treated at the hospital. Yoo-hyuk's paternal family issued a timely joint statement after a long silence. Yoo-hyuk had been practically a stranger ever since we disowned his father, but we are truly sorry for what has happened. They didn't forget to mention that they wouldn't mind people criticizing him for all his wrongdoings. After a brief statement, they warned that they would take legal action against any false rumors. Yoo-hyuk immediately confessed to his murder charge after being arrested. Dang, new arc too. He's like, I'm ready, take me. Yeah, it's just abuse after abuse with him, even in his own route. That's harsh. But he kept the police on tenterhooks by refusing to reveal his motive. As popular as he was, the aftermath was disastrous. Yoo-hyuk's fans were bitterly split, and intense arguments broke out among them. The arrows of hatred and anger were flying everywhere. WES released the newly revised contract to the media, stating that it would improve the mental care system for the contestants, starting with the new system of buried stars. Yeah, like I said in other routes, these people need therapy. They also declared that investigating and broadcasting the private lives of the contestants without consent would be strictly prohibited. It was a hollow cry that was taken seriously by no one. To the abyss. I wonder if we'll see Seal. The sunlight struck down on him. Do-yoon squinted to see through the dazzling sunlight. Why did Yoo-hyuk murder Hyesung? Hyesung's provocation couldn't have damaged Yoo-hyuk's reputation, who was always the overwhelming leader in voting. Did Hyesung threaten Yoo-hyuk's life by any chance? There was no way to find that out since Yoo-hyuk decided to seal his mouth forever. Dead men cannot speak. Dead men cannot speak. That was something that crossed Do-yoon's mind. Do-yoon gulped. The fear and anxiety he felt on the stage, the feeling of relief when he had between those feelings. He tried to deny it out loud. A The sound of the TV overlapped with his voice. It must have been coming from the hospital room with the door wide open.
動機が明らかになっておらず膠着状態だったオーディション番組殺人事件の速報です。
Audition murder spree? What? The Yoon came to a sudden halt while he was turning away.
たった今容疑者の鈴木圭介が全ての犯行と動機を自供したとのことです。
Revealed the motives?
中には事故死とされていた田中義恵さんの殺人も含まれているということです。どんな内容なのか現場の記者から詳しい話を聞いてみます。
His hand was shaking. As much as he was curious, he realized that he didn't want to know the truth either. The world was becoming distorted. Yoon staggered and put his hand on the corridor wall. He closed his eyes and tried to put a stop to his thoughts. He knew now. Yoon saved Ju-hyuk. And regardless of intention, Ju-hyuk returned the flavor. The moment Yoon felt a distorted sense of relief, that was when the body of Soo-young had been found. The distorting world came crashing down with a roaring sound. I'm so sad. I thought we were gonna be able to have like a happy ending for him. Like, no. Given his background, given his stories, like I was framed by the literal rich kids and everything. It's like, damn. No, that the title of this video is wrong. It was not Hyesung's happy ending. That's why I put the question mark, because I have no idea what happened. Time to reload? Did I make the wrong choice? Should I have just waited? Okay, I'm just gonna ask this right now. It's like, was there anything else I could do? Time to reload? The only other thing there was like, I could have chose to stay with everyone, but I feel like that was no. Yeah, we saw it, but like... But yeah, is there... I'm literally asking right now. If I choose waiting, because waiting sounds like you'd just be stuck on the same timeline anyway. You can choose the other choice and it'll do a different thing? Okay, we'll try that then. Okay. Because it just sounds like waiting would be the exact same thing as before. Yeah. There'll be a branch? Okay. Dang! I tried to go over there quickly to save him and it backfired. Okay. We didn't talk about the others.
大丈夫かな?
The last tremor was pretty severe. Something could have happened to Hyuk and Hyesung.
いや、大丈夫だろ.
Things weren't looking so great in here either. They didn't look beyond the stage.
圭介さんが戻ってくる前に何かしよう.
Not a good time to get lost in thought. I should listen to the others and try to calm down everyone. Deserter. Let's save over there. Oh, they're blue! They're blue, they're not green. compensation. He doesn't seem to realize what you've done to our band. He knows that you incited a fight between people you exposed it first. Or may I inform those facts? It was you who caused trouble by insisting we change members. Why are you doing this at this time? Then you decided to retort firmly. Shit, did you forget that I begged one of my acquaintances to allow us to do a rehearsal at 40 Agency? How could you say that? Other agency didn't even want to hear our demo tape. It was their offer after hearing our demo tape and allowing us to do a rehearsal. Otherwise, we couldn't have gotten any opportunities. Are you saying we had no choice than to kick out the other members? There was an immediate response. Are you inciting a fight between them like you did before? Inciting a fight was your specialty. I was trying to improve our band to get out the indie music like you did. It was you who tried to break up the band! You did! You terrible person. It was you who tried to break up the band. If you agreed, it could have gone well with no trouble. Other members would have also agreed. The band was formed around you. You knew we had to do something. Nothing's changed, really. The cancellation of the record deal led to conflict among the band members. Members who were asked to leave the band by the agency fell out with the rest of the members. There was an immediate response. You can't admit that you broke up the band, and you decided to remain very sorry for your own success. It was you who insisted. Refute strongly, let's go. It was you who insisted that we should make our debut without certain members. You knew that we had to kick out unqualified members, but you didn't want to play the bad guy, so you rejected my idea and insisted we should stay together. Now what does it feel like to wait to be eliminated because of them, huh? The Yoon thought about it again, but he still couldn't think otherwise. The Yoon strongly objected to the deal because he couldn't leave anyone behind. That's right, we're daddy. The Yoon sided with the members who would have been kicked out. The record deal got cancelled because the Yoon opposed it, even though he wasn't among the members that would have been kicked out. It led to a deep divide between the members that would have been abandoned by the agency and those that would have stayed. Woo-suk, the vocalist, who tried to facilitate the band's deal with the agency, still resented the Yoon for spoiling their chance. It was time to wrap up the conversation. Look how happy he is. It's like there's no timeline for his happiness, my god. Yep. That's a face, man. Casual clothes, let's go. Call Hyesung. Call him. Not a good time to make a phone call. What's happening on your side? Tell me. There was no answer. Yeah, it's good artwork. It's definitely great artwork. Oh, something failed hard big time.
とりあえず K 君が成功することだけ考えることにするわ。
Oh my god, the thing she's saying.
二人とも無事に出てくることを
Oh my
期待し
god.
ましょう。
Alright, let's save real quick. Chicken gate. And then there's this. We pretty much read all these already, so I'm skipping it. Report event, that's right.
あなたも
Sorry, but we're just trying to get through content. We've heard it already. I'm sorry. The reason why Hyesung remained quiet even though he was no longer favored by the show. He was probably obeying Soo-young.
やっぱり
Yeah, there we go. We got that right. And speculation. The rest of those are nothing. Everyone's green! Yay! After talking with Hyesung, he seemed to have something to tell.
多分
I don't think he was talking about the whole thing. Yeah,
分かったわよ。
you know.
何？
That seems like it'd be bad either way, no matter what I picked. Regarding Hyesung's brazen attitude, you must be shocked.
一体
Yeah, there we go. Who else had things to say? Oh yeah, I guess Steel did too. To the assumption that Soo-young is the informer of Hyesung's school violence is nonsense.
そう
Is the demand for privacy protection unreasonable? Something you might have to be sacrificed to gain attention.
やっぱり
Yeah. Yeah, he would definitely think that. Do-yoon's opinion about the continuation of these stars. I hope for it, because he wants these stars to continue too.
やっぱり
Oh yeah, there was long-haired me. Hyesung was counting on Soo-young.
多分
And then just add this on just cause. But yeah, there's nothing else. Everyone's green. There's nothing else to say. Yeah, let's leave and move on. Ooh, look how good we are. Massive. Big brains. Look at all those gains we got.
ユウマくんがあんなことするのランキングのためだけじゃないと思う。あいつの話はそればっかりだけど。
深く考えるやつじゃないけど吉田さんの言う通りだと思います。チーフが亡くなったことも理由の一つでしょうね。
そうね、確かに。
Inna tug at Do-yoon's sleeve.
何よ、私だけ察しが悪いってわけ？彼女につきまとってたこと以外なんかあるの？
Soo-young's death clearly contributed to the madness of Hyesung. Do-yoon decided to elaborate why he thought so.
さっきの話にも出たんだけど、そう考える理由は
Are we just gonna out him saying he was dating her? Nah, we're not. The reason why... was unknown support, and I'm pretty sure insanity.
ユーマ、問題が起きるたびにプロデューサーを頼ってたから、前科が発覚してからはそれが通じなくなったけどな。
ほどほどにしないとかばいきれないですよ。
とにかくユウマくんはプロデューサーを頼みの綱としてたみたいね。
なのにさっき目の前で終わってしまった。ユーマ、シャベッターに最初に投稿してから少し落ち着いていたよな。
ずいぶん叩かれたからじゃない？
再び興奮し始めたのっていつだったと思う？プロデューサーになりすましたその時からだ。いわばユーマがプロデューサーのことをしたプロデューサーの遺体を発見した時、大きなショックを受けただろうな。
だから T ヨシエのことが頭に来たのよ。
Shadow appeared from the other side of the stage. They all turned towards it.
僕です。
Look at him! All calm and collected, walking up to us like nothing happened. Look at this man. Ooh, I can't be mad at you, but I'm also very upset. Very upset.
ユーマは？
ごめん。見ての通りだ。
Did you though? Did you fail at what you were going to do? I'm sorry. Like, I loved you, Ji-Hyuk, but still. He killed my Naruto boy. He was gonna finally find happiness in his life. And then now it's gone. I was gonna fix him. I was gonna fix Naruto boy, guys. I was gonna fix the comic boy. Take his anger, redirect it to maybe rock music.
たく、こいつ本当に一人ずつ話すつもりなの？このまま楽屋にいるのは危険なのに。
やっぱり相手にしない方がいいかもしれません。
無理やり連れてきた方がいいかもな。
楽屋のドア鍵かけて待っていたけど。
そうだった。どうにか壊すのも無理かな。
They sighed and lowered his head.
何？どうしたの？ユウマくん、また投稿したわ。
Are we sure? The contestant in last place will be dropped. Do what you want to do. Easier said than done in front of the computer. Bring it on. The group fell silent. Yuna barely managed to open her mouth.
こいつ一体何考えてるのかな。
僕が言ったことでユーマを刺激してしまったのかもしれない。
多分 T ヨシエとの言い争いでもっとひどくなったのよ。
After a short silence, Minha came forward.
私があいつと話してくる。
一人でですか？危ないですよ。
みんな一人で行ってきたじゃない。今さらみんなで行ったってドアも開けてくれないわよ。
でも
ドア壊すつもり？下手して壁でも崩れたらみんな死んじゃうわよ。
Hearing Minha's remark, Seal hunched up his shoulders.
ユーマは相当興奮してる。今行くのは良くないと思う。
This man!
いいか悪いかは置いといて言いたいことがあるのよ。
He's playing the big brain Among Us strats, man. He's playing those big strats on us.
説得するつもりなの？
話し合ってそれでもダメなら一発蹴飛ばして髪の毛引っ張ってくるから。
To Interho's remark that she won't hesitate to force Hyesung if necessary. Physical confrontation can be dangerous. There could be another collapse. You'll lose if you lose your temper. Please, talking only. Yes, I'll just do physical confrontation.
さっきも揺れがあったんだ。危険だぞ。狭くて不安定な場所なんだ。崩れるかもしれないし。
じゃあほっとけってこと？崩れたらあいつも終わりなのよ。なんとか連れ出さなきゃダメじゃない。
みんなその辺に隠れてて一斉に飛びかかって連れてくる方法もありますよ。
一人で行くってば。もうほっといてよ。
I really hope that wasn't the branch.
どうしてもダメなら戻ってくる。ついてこないで。
本当に大丈夫か？
大丈夫っていうのもそろそろ飽きてきたけど。
She looked determined. They couldn't hold her back anymore. They could only watch as she disappeared on the other side of the stage.
本当に大丈夫で。
あそこまで。
一
I
体
think
ユー
we
マ
can just...
シャベッターになんて書いたんですか？
This all sounds familiar. I think we can skip a little. Yeah.
またユー。
いや。
Tell Seal about what he read on Vader. I think we just picked it up all at once.
ユーマのファンたちは暴行のことを
信頼されてますね。羨ましいですね。
Bill put his hand around his waist and pouted his lips. After the talk, some time had passed.
まさか。
Was that the branch? I thought it said, like, talk about everything. Okay, I'm asking you guys, chat. Was that the branch, that part, when I was supposed to talk to Seal? Did I miss the branch? I thought it said, like, tell Seal what you read on Vader. No, I'm safe? Okay, I'll just continue then. An ominous air surrounded the area.
気をつけろ。
The intense tremor quickly faded out.
レイナさん、大丈夫。
Here we go, talking to this guy again. One-on-one. Tomodachi. Why do you always do this to me? Not a good time. I wonder why I can't call him.
レイナさん、
心配して電話したの。
よくなさそうに見えたので。
なんとか抑えようとしてるわ。重荷にはなりたくないの。
重荷なんかじゃないですよ。
嬉しい言葉だわ。でも私自身がそう思わないようにするのも大事だから。
もうすぐ終わるはずですよ。
そう願うばかりだわ。
Right. More and more postings about Hyesung being shared. Hyesung keeps talking about nonsense. Are you okay? I want Hyesung from doing that too. I'm worried too. Yeah, he's polite language. Yeah, he's very... Like, he's like, we're not that close yet. I'm keeping you guys at a distance. Oh yeah, talking to Jungle Penguin. Try refuting. Let's go. But since you're not my fan, I don't know about how you feel. Oh, only those suck up to you are your fans? Then how about your members who don't suck up to you? I guess they are not your true members, right? Shame on you, even Hyesung won't do that. Not working. But you felt a little better at least. You decided to check for new mentions later. Look at him. Staring at me. His face of lies! He's just staring at me like that. Ugh. Prediction. To Hyesung's mention of Yu Chuk's scholarship. Weren't you hurt for suddenly bringing up that topic?
もしかして
Ooh.
正直ああよ
Hyesung's attitude toward Doyoon. He's more open to me, yes. He's definitely more open to me.
そうだった。
Cause he was like my little brother, Yushak! I know you're my Homodachi, but he was like my little Naruto boy.
そのはずだん
そんな。
もしかしたら
Alright, let's go. He didn't like that. Yeah, he did not like that we were actually... Oh, he's jealous. That's why he didn't like that. He was jealous that Hyesung liked us a lot. Instead of... Yeah, he was jealous. That's why I didn't like it.
同じ話をずっと繰り返
誰
Just to drag Hyesung out if needed. Is this the important decision time? It's only 2 choices, so I feel like this might be the important branching time. It's so hard to play. Either one is fine? Okay. I think it's just countdown.
あいつの T よし。
Yeah.
待て。ユーマ。
それが
問題？
どうも
ヒューマン。
Look at my speed running strats, guys. It's so good. Speed run.
トイレの方を見る。
There we go. Here it is. We're going into the toilet. He never had a chance.
ユーマ、しっかりしろ。
Taeyun hurriedly lifted Hyesung into his arms. Blood.
ユーマくん、どうかしたの？
何ですか？まさか。
ねえ、今喋ったに投稿。
Hyesung eliminated. We won't be able to see Hyesung ever from now on. Next target is Taeyun. How much time should I allow him?
本当だったの？最下位は。
待て。待ってくれ。
Wait, here? In an instant, all eyes were on Taeyun. They all looked dazed.
ユーマ、脈あるぞ。まだ生きてる。
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! They immediately called the rescue team!
もしもし？もしもし？
途切れたんですか？
今の状態は伝えたわ。でもどうしろという話はなかったわ。それじゃあどうしたらいいの？このまま放っておくわけにはいかないでしょ。
They stared at Hyesung, who was laying on the floor. His pale complexion gave out the image of a dead person. It really does!
とりあえずここから運んだ方がいいかな。
ですが。
Oh yeah, someone is definitely panicking right now.
無理やり運んだらまずいかもしれません。救助隊に生きているって伝えたんですよね。ミスでもしたら責任が。
なんてこと言うの？放置しようとでも言いたいのかしら。
Survivor! Let's go! Hyesung was found in the restroom, seriously injured. Something had struck his head hard. Hyuk stepped forward after watching the two of them argue.
もしそうじゃないとしても、運ぶ時に何かあったら困ります。
ユーマが？それとも私たちが？
みんなのことを言ったんです。
The young tried to contact the rescue team, but to no avail. The others tried too, but no one succeeded.
電話がつながるまでじっと待ってられないわ。
りょう、君はどうしたらいいと思う？
Now, if I was a writer, what would I do? I honestly do not think we should leave the body alone for a second, cause you know, someone might try to do something. Ooh. It's tense. It's tense now. We're in super new content, guys. Lots of new content now. If this is real life and this wasn't a game, I would definitely say, don't try to move his body, leave it here, try to leave pressure on his wound, all that, and everything. But like, since this is a story, I'm gonna say bring him to the stage immediately.
ここに置いておくのは放置するってことだ。頭の傷に注意して運んだらいいと思う。 ステージに連れて行こう。
The restroom was small. If it collapsed, Hyesung would die instantly. Leaving Hyesung here would be the same as giving up on him. They looked at one another.
そうよ、複雑に考えてる場合じゃないわ。
僕も放置しようという意味で言ったんじゃありません。
While trying to move Hyesung, Do-yoon saw his watch flicker. Plug hole! There you are! Best friend plug hole. Do-yoon received a message from his account even when he discovered the body of Soo-young. He looked at the username again, but it didn't look familiar at all.
こんなの答えてる場合じゃない。
He had no time to spend on the watch. Moving Hyesung safely was their top priority. As Hyuk raised his head, his eyes met Do-yoon's.
力を合わせて運んだら大丈夫だろう。
幸い何も起きなかったですね。
腕の感覚がない。
よう、君は大丈夫か？
I know he's worried about us, and damn it, Homodachi, whenever you look at me like that. But like, come on! It hurts my heart, because I know the truth. You look towards Do-yoon.
レイナさんはどうですか？
最初に見た時は少し危なかったけど、もう大丈夫よ。でもユウマくん、どうしてあんなことに。
Everyone was curious, but no one had dared to bring it up. Ina hesitantly came forward, studying the others' faces.
ここに来る途中に見たんだけど、一人であんな姿になるのはありえないよ。
You know what? There was a lot of blood. I'm surprised there's not even a speck of blood on all that white they're wearing. My god.
同感です。
Seo surveyed the group through his glasses.
トイレに転がっていたモップの絵見ましたよね。どうやらそれで頭を殴られたようです。
君たちが言ってるのは、つまり
Young's parched lips quivered.
誰かに襲われたのよ。傷も後頭部の方にできていたわ。
Ji-young took a look at disbelief at her own words. Take a cool drink real quick.
この中には俺たちしかいないんですよね。なのに
今みんなそのことについて話してるんだ。
We're playing Among Us when we know the answer already, guys. Easy mode. Seal jumped in, frankly waving his hand.
絶対にそうだとは言い切れないですよ。Tヨシエがいるじゃないですか。最下位がどうのこうの言ってたことが本当に起きたんですよ。
The attacker must be one of them. Only we could approach Hyesung. I know the truth, so I'm gonna pick that. If it's not, then I'll go there.
認めたくないけどさ。今ユーマに近づける人俺たちだけだろ。
Everyone froze at Do-yoon's remark.
そんな言葉何の役にも立ちません。
あまり判断を早まるな。
ユウマくんに会いに行った時のこと、もう一度話してみる。
もう済んだ話をまたして何する気ですか。
レイナさん、私本当にあいつに会ってない。
Do-yoon held in his hand. She looked pale but calm.
分かってるわ。ただまとめる必要があるだけよ。
Yes, Queen. Calm her down. You have experience with panic attacks. She's like, calm down. We're just getting the facts out here first.
はっきりさせたらお互い疑うこともなくなるわ。あ、うん、分かったよ。それなら
T ヨシエのように 別の可能性も考える必要があります。僕たちの中にいるって言い切ることはできないんですから。
It could be possible that someone from outside the group has sneaked in to attack Hyesung.
別の通路や人は見てないけどな。
それは僕も分かってますけど。
Seal bit his lip and just stood there. Ju-young turned toward after checking up on Hyesung.
呼吸は浅いけど安定しているわ。話しましょう。
Detective Do-yoon and his assistant Ju-young, the queen. Let's go. This is just Ace Attorney now. They turned at one another nervously. I'm sorry, they stared at one another nervously. Found heavily injured. Time to check social media, like always. I cut his throat. A bad singer like him doesn't need it. There we go. There's a reputation right there. Sora Jigayo the crap out of Seal real soon. It's 2 a.m. now, the time announced by S. Young. Everyone's still green. But you know what? I want to see how our Homodachi is going to respond when we call him. Let me call you. I want you to look me in the eye as you lie to me again.
Keisuke さん、ユーマ、大丈夫かな。
さあ、ずっと見守っているしかないな。
We have to wait and see. He could go any second. You know, if you leave him alone for a second, I'll check him. I'll let you know if anything happens, right?
意識はないけど、呼吸は安定しているぞ。
最初は死んだかと思ったのに、天に救われた。
ああ、そうだとしか。
You guys saw that pause? It's like someone up there must love him. Yeah, for sure. Wonder how that feels like. Hyesung's like, wonder how it feels like to be loved. Ooh.
一体誰があんな真似を。
Who would? Who would, right?
意識が戻れば何でも聞けるのに。
すぐには無理だ。
ああ、分かってる。とりあえず救助隊が来るまでユーマを守るのが先だ。
Okay. Let's do a quick save. Okay, let's start with Seal. It is all new territory. We have no idea what any of this is now. So we're going back to the game, where we're going in completely blind. Let's go. So let's do Seal first. Hey, don't you ever.
もし
You're not suspecting me, are you?
俺は
I'm just trying to figure out when Hyesung was attacked.
はい
How am I supposed to help you with that? Tell me, what happened when you went to the dressing room? Theo hesitantly opened his mouth.
それが
When the place shook, I followed Inha to the back of the stage. I went in because the dressing room door was open, but nobody was there.
そうってこ
Are
と。
you saying you didn't see anyone on the way to the dressing room?
はい
Right, I'm sure of it. Anyways, I stared there for a moment because I was confused.
そして
When I went back to the corridor, Inna came out from the staff corridor. She said she was looking for Hyesung because he wasn't in the dressing room. It looked dangerous to stay there, so I told her we should head back to the stage.
もしかして
Stage tremor. When did that happen? It was right after I asked you if there wasn't anything else on Fader.
なんでです
What
か
time was it? When Seal asked about the Fader post was I'm just gonna guess 1:45 because I did not pay that much attention. I think it was around 1:45 a.m. There we go. Yeah, Hyesung wrote the post around 1:40 and Inha left. I waited for a moment after that, so it should match. It took about 10 minutes for me to come back with Inha stopping by at the dressing room. Hyesung was discovered at 2 a.m., which means time matches. There are other possibilities. There are many other possibilities. Besides that, who here would do that to Hyesung? I don't know, a lot of you guys kind of fucking hate him, so I'm like, why beat him half to death? Why? In a sense, yeah. Must be done by somebody else. My gut feeling tells me SC Young is the one. Yes, SC Young could be more than one person. Their accomplice could be hiding somewhere in here. Why would SC Young do such a thing? So many people held a grudge against Hyesung. If I'm to make a guess, the school violence victim immediately comes to mind. That's why Hyesung was still on the show even after the exposure. But Hyesung wasn't the only person SC Young attacked. And we could widen the scope. Is someone who might be holding a grudge against one of the survivors. How about you? Anyone comes to mind immediately? Staff member of the girl group Beloved. No, the Masterwave vocalist Woo-suk. Cause he sucks! Woo-suk hated me, but... What about your band vocalist Woo-suk? But he wasn't hostile enough to attack me or threaten me. Really? To me, it seemed hostile enough. The things he said on Fader were almost abusive. Oh, you knew about that. Ooh, that went on for some time after preliminary, so I've been watching him. Ju-young also has some people who are likely to cause her trouble. Beloved staff also suffered serious loss when the company went bankrupt. To be honest, some even asserted that Ju-young would never be allowed to be back in show business. Point is, it's just a matter of how you see it. SC Young's declaration. Let's do this first since there's nothing here. There are always guys like that. You said SC Young might be the attacker. I hate that kind of posting. Talking all that nonsense about forewarning and gets all excited if it just turns out to be true. I don't like it either. After 3 years, he'd be so embarrassed of himself. Something happened before? Ooh. No, not at all. I guess they're acting up because people don't know who they are. How pathetic. Tell me exactly what SC Young said. They uploaded the post at 2 a.m. to say they eliminated Hyesung. What were their exact words? That they cut his throat. Sorry to say this, but Hyesung was hit on the back of his head, so SC Young wasn't exactly right. I guess you can say that. Well, just because they wrote the post doesn't mean they're the attacker. What's important is that we don't doubt those of us in here. Was there anything else? Running mouse without knowing what's going on inside. Yeah, I think I'll just do that. That people are just running their mouth when they don't even know what's going on inside. I know it's ridiculous, but that's what SC Young wrote on Fader. Ugh. I wasn't asking you to relay their nonsense. Ugh. Never a good time with Seal, is it? Well, at least he's still green. Inha. Serious injury. Hyesung, just what happened? Let's just try to roughly determine when it happened. To me, what do you want to know? I already told you, I didn't even get to see him.
まさ
Are
か
you implying that I...
違う。
Everyone might look suspicious because every little thing. If we go over it, we could feel less anxious. Yuna braced herself with both arms. I know you mean well, but what is it that you want to hear? Corridor, dressing room, nobody was there. Tell me what happened when you met Seal.
その時は
You were with Seal when you came back, right? Can you tell me what happened?
そ
Well, I
れは
went to see Hyesung when Ji-hyuk came back. But the dressing room was empty, so I also stopped by the staff corridor. No one was there, so I came out and Seal was there.
だから
So did you guys come out right away? What do you expect? Shake hands with each other? That's not what I mean. I'm wondering why you surveyed the area some more. I was nervous. There was no one. I've gotten all the way inside. Are we done? That was it. Come to think of it, one thing comes to mind.
そん
Are
な
you saying there's someone out there hostile enough to attack us? I can't say it for certain, but... Anna tilted her head a few times.
それは
It was well known that Hyesung and I were bad terms with each other. Are you talking about the show? That and in real life as well. That's why the stalker was gnashing his teeth at Hyesung. Talking about how rude he is and how he will get rid of him. And you as well. The reason Inha's stalker also hated Do-yoon was... Yes, they got tangled up with each other in the show.
そうか
Me?
な
Because you and I often appeared on the show together? Like there's something between us?
合ってる
Exactly. I guess he was uncomfortable with that. Although, it was totally different from reality. He said you were next after Hyesung, which means it could be him.
もし
Hey, if this is about me,
違う
the stalker getting angry by himself has nothing to do with you. That's true, but we'll keep that stalker thing in mind.
うん
Yeah, I think we should. He was very unpredictable. Let's do this. What's this say?
ありえる
They're just blathering nonsense. They wrote it as if they knew how they committed the crime. What good would it do to consider that horrible nonsense? I'm not sure if they were being figurative or literal, but
もしかして
you might be able to figure out something from it.
そ
I
うじゃ
didn't
な
want to
いと思
think
う
of it as soon as I saw the post. That's not strange either. More information will be helpful, of course. Mina smacked her lips bitterly. Let's not overindulge ourselves. It's bad for our mental health.
合ってる
S. Young's threat was true as predicted. You saw what happened to Hyesung at 2 a.m.? S. Young could be hiding somewhere around here.
その
Do
時
you
は
think we can trust the post as is? Why are you acting all carefree all of a sudden?
ね
Just cut to the chase and tell me, do you think their forewarning came true? The Young isn't dead. It was a murder threat.
いや
No, Hyesung did not die exactly as the post had predicted.
え待って
He was barely breathing. Does that mean he's still alive? You know what I mean.
でも
But it's clear that he could have died already. And he was discovered at the time forewarned by S.C. Young. How can you regard that as coincidence? Just ignoring them won't solve anything. Ooh, we got some downs, but we're still green, okay. You Young, heal me. At the time I sure I was.
ダメなのに
I never thought Hyesung would be.
一体
I thought it was dangerous, but this is... Could have stopped him from going there if he tried harder. Ji-young, nobody could have predicted this situation. Ji-young raised her head after catching her breath.
りょうくん
Ji-young, when Hyesung was in the dressing room, you were on the stage with Ji-hyuk, right?
はい
Yeah, I told Ji-hyuk that we should bring Hyesung back. But then you suddenly disappeared. It was hyperventilation. It came all too sudden. Asked her exactly where she had been. It could have been dangerous. I reflect on myself about missing it. Ask her if she couldn't stay put. reflecting on myself, this sounds like we're reprimanding her, and this is like ask her if she couldn't stay put.
それは
Couldn't you just stay in one place? I was really taken aback. It's easier to calm myself down when I'm alone. I'm not myself when it gets really bad. Well, it's my fault for letting you out of my sight. Yay!
それは
I'm sorry to have
そうだけど
worried you. Hey, we went up. That's good. Yun patted Yoon on the shoulder.
あの時
I was at the empty lot in front of the door near the stage that leads to the central corridor. I was trying to calm myself down while catching my breath. The door opened when I was getting a little better. Internet seal came out, right?
そうな
Yeah,
の
I was surprised back then. That's how the three came back to the stage. I guess they meant the three of us. Someone outside.
さあ
Someone from out there who might have attacked Hyesung. Forget whether it's possible or not. Do you even think someone like that exists? Let's not be so quick to judge. It's not our job to identify the suspect or attacker.
まさか
I wonder what kind of drugs you have to hold to do that to someone.
私の考えは
Men and melons are hard to know? I don't get that. Melons. Men and melons are hard to know. Is there something wrong with melons? I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing something. I'm not trying to side with the attacker, but
はい
I know what you mean. Still, I don't understand. Yeah, I wonder if that's like a joke that was just poorly translated over that doesn't really fit well in English, or is it a literal mistranslation? Like, I have no idea. Still, I don't understand. How could they do that to someone just because the circumstances allowed them to?
違う
Not everyone can do that. Yoon, don't think too deeply. It's dangerous.
明らか
They
に
ran their mouth as if they were proud of it.
そうっ
They
てこ
said
と
that because they weren't actually with us. Or something about taking care of Hyesung. Yoon's face turned pale while listening to him.
やっぱり
It's one of the two.
大丈夫ですか
Young, are you red? Are you okay? Maybe I shouldn't have. It's fine. I don't buy anything S. Young says, but
ダメよ
I think we should stop talking about what happened to his throat or anything like that.
はい
Yes, I got it. Thank you for understanding me.
そういえ
The
ば
timing matched when we found him. We saw Hyesung at 2 a.m., which was the time forewarned by S. Young.
合ってます
Like they had done it. It's only natural to think that way. Last place in the ranking dies at 2 a.m.
あなた
What do you
は
think about S. Young's forewarning? The predicted time is incorrect.
まさか
Can't see it as a forewarning. Since the timing matches, they might have secretly watching us from somewhere. It's true it smells fishy,
そう
but I
だけど
believe S. Young was completely wrong. How is that? Hyesung is still alive, although he's at the bottom of the ranking. S. Young was wrong. It wasn't a forewarning or anything.
でも
Although we cannot ignore them completely. Hyesung will tell us something after he recovers. We better keep checking on him.
私も
Please
よ
do. I will also keep an eye. Nothing alters the fact that we must get out of here safely. Okay, we're all still green. Talking to this man last. Let's go. S. Young's threat. Let's start with that.
ひょっとして
Do you think they got it right?
え
Are you talking about S. Young?
ん
They don't seem like a common troll though. Hyesung is in a serious condition but still alive.
それ
Do
な
you
ら
think the
ば
post would have been negligible if we read it from out there? It's no different now. If we get tied up by that, there will be only fear.
そう
You're
だ
right, we need to let it slide. At least we should, no, because it's us. Even the breeze feels like a typhoon because we're locked up in here.
もしそうなら
Let me go over what we did during Hyesung's incident.
その時は
When did it happen?
それが
We saw Hyesung's post around 1:40 a.m. Minho went to see Hyesung after reading it. Until they came back, you and I were on stage. Young disappeared once in the meantime. Come to think of it, the two of us were the only one who never left the stage by then. In other words, we're the only ones that can testify I was on the stage. Dang, he's trying to ride on my back, guys. Ugh. And you're the only one who can vouch for me, right?
そうだな。
Yeah, we don't know how things might turn
じゃ
out.
あ
They can argue that we conspired to fabricate the story. He would be suspected. As he kinda should be. Yihuk would be suspected. They probably think it was fabricated for him. They probably think it was fabricated for Yihuk. What's the difference, honestly? Seriously, Worden, kill me. Yihuk would be suspected. I would be suspected. I'm guessing he means me, Do you. People might suspect you though. They're going to think that you would lie for me.
うん
Would I be willing to do that for you? If not, forget it.
そう
Well,
だ
I think I could have done it for you. You see those lines right there? Those are the lines that get me in the heart. And then he crushes it. Throws it away. Those lines are what get me. You didn't do anything. I'll testify to anything for you. Oh my god! Thanks for saying that. This smile! Oh my god! Yihuk put on an awkward face. An awkward smile. In real life, we should hope that kind of situation would never happen.
大丈夫
It's going to be gay. It's going It's going to be okay. It has to be. I said it's going to be gay. Oh my god, it just came out like that. Let's not think too deeply. What I know is that we were both on the stage when it happened. For us, that's the only truth. Yeah, I said it wrong. I said it's going to be gay. I meant to say it's going to be okay. Oh my god. Okay, someone outside, let's see.
さあ
もし
Something comes to mind?
多分
Must be very strong satisfaction to attack someone. Yeah. You should understand that, right? Hyesung has as many fans as he has haters. You think that they're just one of the haters seems to be limiting.
もし
Blackmail. What about the blackmailer? He came out after a while after Young had received some blackmail. It's certainly possible.
しかし
But would dissatisfaction with the show lead to murderous intent?
それは
You have a point. It's one thing to hate the show, but quite another to actually attack someone. Yihuk briefly fell silent.
よ
Have you ever hated someone so bad that you wanted to kill someone? You know, like crush someone's head in with a rock, or you know, just hit them with the broom, like just smack them super hard. It's like, have you ever felt the urge to kill? You know, that welling up feeling in your chest? I mean, I'm not saying from experience, but like, have you ever felt like that? Never, but it seems possible, because it happens all the time. No, but it's possible. Although I can't imagine what it feels like to hate someone so bad, you'd want to kill that person.
結局
They were spurred into action, which means they had a deep-seated grudge, or impulsive enough to put their thoughts into action. I'm also impulsive! Someone who murders would probably be impulsive enough to put their thoughts into action. I'm also impulsive. Everyone has that trait. I don't know if everyone has that trait, G-Chuck.
そうだ
Right, but not everyone does that.
そのはずだ
Of course not. I'll tell you anything, if anything comes to mind.
やっぱり
That is horrible.
そう
It's a
だ
young men's elimination from the show or something in the beginning, and their expression got more aggressive over the course of the time. That they would cut his throat. Yuhak fell silent for some time.
違った
It's a bit different in reality since Hyesung's neck is okay. Although Young kept running their mouth regardless.
ともかく
Concept is to continue with the audition. As for the posts, they have been uploading. It said that I was next. They said that I was next.
そうだっ
Did
た
they say I was next?
違う
No, they didn't say that. They did say that! They said whoever's in 4th place would be the next target after Hyesung according to SC Young. Oh, I guess that's what it means. Hyesung shook his head and continued. They said Hyesung was eliminated because the viewers didn't vote. Because he was put into last place. Survival audition, huh? They're using the B-Stars concept.
なんという
If
か
that's so, comparison could also be regarded as literary expression. Literary expression?
正直
Hyesung's neck wasn't injured as SC Young had predicted.
だから
Are you saying that SC Young tried to hurt Hyesung so he won't be able to sing anymore? That's how SC Young wrote it. So SC Young is the attacker. That is, if we were to consider all the possibilities. They can't just pull away just because the situation is different. Okay, we got some downs, but we went through everything, and everyone's still green, so I think we did okay in that conversation. I'm gonna go ahead and just save. Yeah, I'll just save here. But yeah, I think it's pretty close to when I end stream anyway, and I feel like next scene, I mean, look at how many clues we got. We got 14, which means it's probably going to be a huge thing after we leave this section. So I think this is a good place to stop the stream for today. But yeah, let me switch this over real quick. But dang! I'm still like, wow. He's alive. We can save our Naruto boy, man. But yeah, all these conversations are like wild because we know what's happening. You're like, we know what's happening right away. But yeah, it's just like, yeah. Bunch of new content. It's just like, what's gonna happen here? Seal's still alive here? Are you gonna out them right away right now? Or is it gonna like misdirect us to something else? I got no idea. But yeah, this is why I like games with multiple endings, because like, even if you get one ending, doesn't necessarily mean all the things from that's established in that ending actually carries over. So, I really that's why I enjoy like multiple routes and like multiple endings like that in games like this. Ugh. But yeah, I'm just so glad our Naruto-san is alive. Our big comet boy is alive. It's not the ending of his route yet. So yeah. But yeah. I do feel every time Yuhak looks at me, every time this man over here looks at me, it's just like, you're just cutting deep into my heart. You're shooting this arrow here. And it's just like, I love you, but Homodachi. You're just gonna rip it out later on. Ugh. It hurts. It hurts a lot. Ugh. It's like, why couldn't it have been Seal? But yeah. Then it wouldn't be a good twist and story, would it? But yeah. Everyone's still super suspicious of each other, but I'm just like, nah, we're gonna play detective next stream. But yeah. I don't know when next stream's gonna be. Probably when I have a next day off or something again. But yeah. We're gonna be playing Hysteria again since we're just those two games right now. But like I said, if you guys have any comments of like what other games to play, right now, what I'm considering is playing the demo of Neo: The World Ends With You before the game comes out, because that's the first 2 days. That, or someone did mention the Telltale games with Batman. If I do a Telltale games, I think I'd like Batman the most. Or maybe in the Wolf Among Us. But I have seen a couple of playthroughs of those, so I kind of know what happens, but it might be interesting to see like what kind of routes I can get myself. Because like, everyone's experience in those Telltale games are pretty much can be very varied and different because there's so many different routes in them. Like I said, I really enjoy route games like that. Let's see, another one I'm also considering is maybe the Nier Replicant, because I did play a little bit of Automata, and I have seen Replicant a little bit, even back then, like when it was just like the original in PS3. I didn't play it myself, because like, I wasn't really interested in the main character being that super old guy. I didn't find it too relatable, but that was back when I was like, I don't know how old, but I was like a teenager, so like, I couldn't use my imagination to relate to it. But yeah, I had to be a pretty anime boy to play that game. But that was only in Japan. But like now it's here, the Replicant version, so I might play the remake for that. But yeah. But if you guys have any other suggestions, you can always leave a comment on the videos or let me know. But yeah, with that in mind, like I said, I think this is a good place to stop it off. We did stop a little earlier than usual. But yeah, feels like there's gonna be a major plot train after this, because there's 14 clue cards we earned in this section. So there's gonna be a lot of talking in this next section. But yeah. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off tonight. Thanks again, guys, for coming to see me. And hope you guys have a good night as well. Later.